to meet everyone. My name is Salmai. I'm from Mexico and I'm a junior in high school. I go to Green Gate School. Um, so instead of talking about my PGC journey first, I'm really excited about my climate action project, so I'm just going to go straight into it. It's called Creciendo Raíces, which means growing roots in Spanish. Um, these are the three sustainability development goals that our project is focused on. And I think beyond food and water, we can all recognize the value and importance of education and the vital role it plays in sustainability. And it's because of this passion for education that we're really excited to work beyond our CAP. Our CAP originally intended to include grants for larger scale projects, including rainwater capture system for school and greenhouses. However, realistically, we wouldn't be able to produce results for you guys by April. And so consider our CAP a smaller part of the entire project. It doesn't just stop here. We want to work beyond April and beyond PGC. Mexico actually has one of the lowest rates of school enrollment. This is because of high levels of poverty and food insecurity. Children often forego formal education, and justifiably so. Priorities shift when the immediate concern is putting food on the table rather than school. And thus, as an immensely privileged school, we have access to abundant resources. Of course, we're never really done with sustainability. It is an ongoing journey that really I've only just started, but we've prioritized people in our community who don't have basic needs. Raíces is one of these communities. They do not have food and water, and they are struggling. At 3,500 meters, 11,500 feet, Raíces is one of the highest communities in Mexico. It is located on an inactive volcano, the Nevado de Toluca, or Sinantecatl, which is a popular tourist destination. And I think we can all acknowledge that access to resources greatly differs. I was really excited about the water pressure at the hotel. And these kids don't even have access to running water constantly. And this is despite being the gateway community to one of our nation's treasures. Moreover, due to extreme weather, there's limited agricultural diversity, primarily oats and potatoes. This does not meet the required nutrition for a healthy, active lifestyle. Previously, a charity foundation did try to give the community toys and blankets, but they've communicated to us that what they need is food, specifically fruit trees. My team has a history with Raíces and is aiming to plant 10 fruit trees by April. Now, this doesn't seem like much. When you really picture 10 fruit trees, it's actually a lot. And most importantly, it's impactful. This will cost about 30,000 pesos, which is $1,700. Because it's 3,000 per tree. But why is it so expensive? Basically, these are not saplings. The saplings cannot grow in the extreme conditions of raíces. These are grown trees around 4 to 5 years old. And moreover, we're going to need compost, organic fertilizer, and organic herbicide so that we can sustain them in the long run, so that the locals can sustain them in the long run. And this is where our school comes in. We're going to be working with both students and faculty, getting as many people involved as possible so we can raise as much money as possible. 10 trees is not the limit, but our goal. So the more money we have, the more trees we can raise. This is our timeline, but as Judy and Aaron have mentioned, things change, we go with the flow, and this is our journey as we plan it, but it might look different. What is the impact we want to make? As a byproduct of healthier, more active kids, we want better and more education, especially with the rainwater capture system beyond this cap. This not only enriches communities, but just as we talked about yesterday, education is the vanguard to the fight against climate change. And in order to make sure these trees survive and that the community can manage them sustainably, we're building the capacity of the community to do so independently through training. So again, this is a smaller part of a larger dream. Feasibility-wise, we want to plant the 10 trees, but beyond April and PGC, we want to get the rainwater capture system and the greenhouses. Our climate action project is a foundation for this larger dream. We are not siloed or tethered to a single community, whether that's our school or our neighborhood. There's a whole vibrant world out there full of vibrant people. And I think that one of the first steps to a sustainable future is acknowledging that. and especially giving everyone the resources and education for sustainability. Before this, there were 30 days that were vital to shaping our CAP and, moreover, our worldview. This is my team, Sarah, Sienna, and Wilmy, and this is what we did during October. One of the very first things we learned was weaponized hopelessness, and I think that was a very good way to start the PGC journey because climate change is frustrating, but frustration is often a barrier to genuine change. Transitioning from a reactive stance to a proactive one is necessary. I also really liked how PGC was more than learning. It was hands-on actionable steps, such as when my teammate made a plant wreck, or I got to cook with ingredients I generally wouldn't cook with and be creative. Moreover, one of my favorite parts was getting to know communities in our country, especially those whose stories aren't really on CNN, whose voices we don't really hear usually. PGC really pushed us to explore the struggles and fights of these communities and has provided us with the unique opportunity to genuinely understand the diverse voices that exist across our nation. Sustainability is meant to be sustainable, which is what my friend Bree said in her presentation, what my friend Bree said a few days ago, and collective. That is why I want to thank my collective community that helped me with this, my team, Judy, Sue, Missy, and everyone else at Turning Green. And I would genuinely like to thank PGC for this experience and hopefully the many to come. Thank you.